We are here with a special guest. Please welcome Lukas Bergqvist. Hello, Lukas. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you, Gus.
So, Lukas, tell us where you're from.
Well, originally I'm from Sweden.
So you're Sweden. Swedish?
Sweden. Yes, I'm Swedish.
Okay.
But I was very lucky because my mom made sure that I got 2 passports, so I'm a dual citizen.
American,
It means I can
Swedish.
enjoy both Sweden and the U.S.
Awesome. Do you like it here in Yuma?
I do. I think Yuma can be a very fun and interesting place if you know where to look.
Seems like we're having troubles hearing you. Please speak to it here.
Okay.
Hold it. You can hold it and talk to it.
Okay.
Lukas, so you're a vegan. Can you explain what veganism is?
Well, at the basics, veganism is a person who either by ethical or by health reasons chooses not to eat eggs, dairy products, or meat.
Okay.
And some, in extreme cases, don't even eat anything to do with honey.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And what do you
am I?
consider yourself? Yeah.
I am a health vegan. I did not choose this for ethical reasons. I know some who have, but I've noticed that myself and my other family members actually have gotten a lot more energy from being vegan because dairy products have a tendency to make you lethargic.
Wow. Is all your family vegan?
No, only myself, my mother, and my youngest brother.
Have you always been vegan?
No, I actually became vegan approximately 11 years ago.
And what made you change?
Yes, that's an interesting story, actually. Thank you for bringing that up. I was at a camp, and at this camp, because I told them I was vegetarian, I'd been vegetarian previously my entire life, they said that they were going to give me as much as they could that was vegetarian, but mainly became cheese and eggs and milk. And at that point, being lactose intolerant, I had stomach cramps the entire camp.
Ooh.
That was one very painful week. So at that point, at that camp, I decided when I came home that I was going to be vegan. And my mother was very kind and supported my decision. And that's when my youngest brother became vegan too.
Because of your
Because
decisions.
she decided that if I was going to be vegan, there needed to be another family member too to support me.
Cool. How was the transition to vegan? Was it difficult?
Yes and no. It was difficult in the fact that I did have some health issues because I didn't know what I was doing. I was 16 and I decided that, okay, I'm just going to try this new idea that I thought was very important for my health.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand the ramifications of what was going to happen. So when I decided that, well, that I needed to have no eggs and no milk,
Right.
everything at that point still has milk. So what I did is then I later found out that I needed to have supplements. And in this case, I take a lot of supplements, but you don't actually need to if you go out of your way to eat a varied meal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't always do that because I love sweets. And sadly, they consist way too much of my daily meal.
Can you tell us what are some vegan dishes?
Actually, anything you make that can be vegetarian can be vegan. Even meat and products can be vegan, as long as you substitute it with tofu or soy.
Okay. What is your favorite vegan snack?
It's pizza. It has been since I was a little child. I love pizza, and they actually have a few vegan places that have one in particular here in Yuma, actually out in Welton.
Oh, okay.
Vegan
restaurant?
Yes, it's Desert Doug's, and actually it's the only place we found in this area that has a vegan pizza, and we're very happy.
Vegan pizza. Wow.
Yes.
What do you substitute for chocolate? Is there anything?
Usually I don't substitute. I actually just made a very hard transition from very silky smooth milk chocolate to much, much more bitter tasting chocolate
Uh-huh.
because it's more concentrated and I still get the chocolate high that I need.
What is the thing you miss the most? The food you miss the most?
Wow. I miss cheese. I love cheese so much. And growing up in Sweden, every morning you're supposed to eat cheese, bread, and butter. It's on every single staple. If you want to, you can substitute the cheese with marmalade, but everyone expects you, when you come to their house, that's what they're going to serve. And giving that up from a culture that loves cheese, that has almost as much cheese as in France,
Wow.
was really tough.
It must be really tough. Where do you get the protein that meat provides?
Well, mostly I get the protein from beans, as in soy or tofu. And I have a lot of soy products. My mom likes to make fun of me because I have a tendency to guzzle gallons of soy milk every single day.
Are there more vegans in Sweden or here in the U.S.?
It's more common in Sweden. I know, at least in the organization that I belong to, I noticed there were a lot of vegans. Perhaps not in small towns like where I'm from, but it's huge. And especially in the South, because that's an area where a lot of immigrants came in and still come in to Sweden. So that's where we have a varied culture. And that's why veganism is so much larger there. But they do have vegan alternatives here. They have them at Fry's, and they have it at, well, they have them at Whole Foods in Phoenix, too, if you're willing to drive all the way.
Okay, great. Some people, you mentioned this, some people consider honey to fit the vegan diet.
Yes.
Don't fit. Doesn't fit?
It doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
Mhm.
Do you eat honey?
Do I eat honey? That's putting me on the spot there. Do I eat honey? I have in the past. And for the past 10 years I have. But recently I had a friend who became vegan, and she decided that she was doing it for ethical reasons, so she doesn't eat honey. And my little brother caught on to that wave and decided that, well, that we shouldn't have honey. Any of us. Any of the ones who were vegan. I was slightly opposed to this, but I decided that, okay, fine, let's go for it. And I haven't had honey now in months.
Oh, wow. Is there a vegan version of ice cream?
Yes, you can even find that in Fry's. Personally, I find that slightly expensive, but it's usually made out of soy. But my favorite ice cream is actually sorbet, and I would rather get Italian sorbet made in a vegan manner that tastes amazing.
Is vegan food expensive?
It is, yes. It is a huge income or purchase increase when you actually decide to become vegan. I would say it at least doubles the price.
Oh, wow.
But the nice thing is you don't have to eat as much.
What advice do you give people who want to become vegan? How to start?
One, you have to remember to have a varied meal. But second, you need to remember that you have to have your B vitamins, because that's not something you'll always remember to have, your B12s. And remember, it's a huge transition. It's very helpful and very good for your health, but why are you doing it? Are you doing it because you love the animals? Then I say go for it. There's no alternative. But if you're doing it for health reasons, remember that your health should come first. So either way, it depends on how much you're willing to invest in yourself.
Great, great. Are there any side effects being vegan or becoming vegan?
Well, there can be many side effects if you don't know what you're doing. But if you do, and you actually do remember to take all the supplements, or in this case have a good meal, a varied meal, like it shows on the government food pyramid, then you'll be fine.
Already stay healthy, right?
Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. All right.